Welcome back, guys and girls. Greg Silverman here for another session of Come Learn With Me. This one is on one of our mini themes. Cannabis is a mini theme of ours. If you want to know what our other mini themes are, take a look at the LinkedIn mini groups. The URL is down below this, and come join us and come listen to some of the interesting things we discuss at the mini group level and research that we look at. This one's interesting. Cannabis compounds may prevent coronavirus infection, study finds. I've got some friends who have been telling me this for ages. Oregon State research found two cannabis compounds, cannabigerolic acid and cannabidiolic acid, could prevent SARS-CoV-2 from infecting human cells. Some of the compounds in cannabis may prevent the entry of the coronavirus into healthy human cells, according to a study published in the Journal of Nature Products. Research was conducted at Oregon State University and led by Richard Van Bremen, a scientist with Oregon State's Global Hemp Innovation Center, Pharmacy, and Linus Pauling Institute. The study suggests two compounds commonly found in hemp, cannabigerolic acid, CBGA, and cannabidiolic acid, CBDA, prevent coronavirus from entering cells that typically line internal organs and skin in a lab setting. In the study, these acids were able to bind to the SARS-2 spike protein, the same target used in COVID-19 vaccines and antibody therapy. Once bound, the step could block a critical step in the pathogen process used to infect cells. That means cell entry inhibitors like acid from hemp could be used to prevent SARS-CoV-2 infection and also shorten infections by preventing virus particles from infecting human cells. They bind to spike proteins, so those proteins can't bind to the ACE2 enzyme, which is abundant on the outer membrane of endothelial cells in the lungs and other organs, said Van Bremen in a statement. Both cannabis compounds were found equally effective against the SARS alpha and beta variants. Van Bremen hopes this trend seen in these findings will apply to other existing and future COVID-19 variants. Hemp, part of the species Cannabis sativa, is one of the cannabis species grown for industrial medicinal use, including dietary supplements, animal feeds, and cosmetics. Van Bremen states these compounds can be taken orally. To him, they have the potential to prevent and treat infection by SARS-CoV-2. CBDA and CBGA are produced by the hemp plant as precursors to CBD and CBG, which are familiar to many consumers. However, they are different from the acids and are not contained in hemp products. The researchers did not study THC, the psychoactive ingredient in marijuana, due to campus rules prohibiting research using controlled substances. Van Bremen sought to temper public perception that recreational marijuana would have the same effect on preventing a COVID-19 infection as ingesting an oral supplement, noting in news published Thursday that when heated, the chemical profile and properties of the compound change. The active compounds were discovered in hemp or cannabidiolic acid, CBDA, CBGA, and THCA, and Bremen explained to the outlet. A stands for an acid group, carboxylic acid. This group can be removed upon treatment. So if the hemp products contain these compounds are smoked or vaped, the heat exposure could cause the chemical decomposition or conversion of CBDA to CBD, CBDA to CBGA to CBG, and THCA to THC. So we know that CBD, CBG, and THC are not active against the virus. All right, well, you heard it here first. That's great, right? If that helps against the coronavirus. So guys, if you want to know more about our investment programs into cannabis, very interesting, take a look at our investment platform below, Ritterban Invest. Come over and you'll have to register for that to see some of our investments. And if you're an investment manager, we'd like to hear from you in this space. We have a program called Looking Over the Manager's Shoulder, where if we like what you're doing and it passes our due diligence, then we'd like to take it out to our accredited investor network. So either way, win-win. Thanks for joining me. I hope you found this interesting. Like and subscribe, and come join us again soon. Greg Silverman out for now.